Both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alper and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. To the middle, Butler with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hield so good at finding ways to get it in the hoop, regardless of who's defending him.
And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
That one misses.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Hield. Thompson with the rebound. Butler with the steal. Driving in, and it's Butler with the jam.
Nasty! I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Now here's Butler. Back to Curry. They kick out to Hield. On the clock. Here's Podziemski. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And that one, good.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Down low. Curry gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Brooks trying to find Van Vliet and gets it to him. And yes, it's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
It's T-shirt time, Dog Nation. Get loud if you want one.
Heald finds Green. Back to Heald. And then Heald with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hill, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. And it's Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Heald with the bucket.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hill to take these shots.
The Rockets trail. Van Vliet outside. Green the pass to Brooks. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Green. Now Pajemski. Curry wide open. Another three for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet right side. Brooks finds Green. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Heald. Poked away. Curry against Green. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Pajemski with it. He's against Green. Green with the ball. Still yet to score. Green with a screen on Thompson. Here's Butler. Back to Green. Over Şengün. It's rebounded by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Green kicks to Van Vliet. Houston moving it around. Green taking his time here. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Here's Van Vliet, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Van Vliet's got 6. Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Outside, Green. On the wing, Hield. The three-pointers right on target. 8 points for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage, slipping pass there for the finish.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Next hand, get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, you know what to do. Show us those moves. Let's go.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Green. Spins. Here's Curry. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Good on the bucket. And that's now 7 points for Jalen Green. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Healed outside. Pass to Green. Butler against Thompson. Curry outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Brooks outside. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Şengün, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Şengün's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Curry dishes to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Hield with a screen on Thompson. Here's Butler. They kick out to Hield. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks. Here's Şengün. From deep three-point land. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Hield from outside. The shot, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Brooks. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Warriors trail. Clark famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Pajemski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Thompson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For the Rockets, Smith checked in for Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Golden State's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Post. Smith against Butler, 8 feet away. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Outside, Green. For Moody, and it's Green. Missing. Here's Spencer, guarded by Holiday. Spencer, the pass to Payton. Here's Spencer, pass to Post. Clock is at 3. Here's Moody. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Green, no luck. The Warriors' shooting has been tremendous early. Their offense looking primed and ready for this matchup. Pass to Post. Adams brings the double team. This one for 3. Spencer's shot is off. And here are the Rockets. Eason passes to Green. Floats one. Adams dishes to Green. 44 seconds left in the first. Here's Butler. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And, you know, the defense can do nothing about that. Butler with the strength, the vertical, also highly skilled. That's just hard to handle.
Here's Eason. Still scoreless. Smith sets the pick for Eason. Smith outside. Over Butler. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to post. Outside, Payton. And stolen by Eason. Not gonna go that time. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
The Rockets trail. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Payton. Moses Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Post in at the center. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. With some arc, the inside game of Stephen Curry.
Well, Curry is just such a fabulous shot maker. Really knows how to adjust his motion for any distance or defense.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Whitmore. Golden State's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Back to Curry. Fires away from outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Holiday, the pass to Eason. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Moody. He has yet to score. Beyond the arc. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 3. Smith outside. To the inside. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Holiday against Curry. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. Smith outside. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Eason finds Whitmore. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Whitmore, and he makes good on the layup. Whitmore's got 4 points this quarter.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Now, here's Moody. Whitmore defending. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. It's stolen by Eason. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Pass to Curry. Over Holiday. Rebound by Smith.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Up top, Eason. Scoreless thus far. Smith inside. Curry meets him. The shot's good from Smith. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Now, here's Moody. Whitmore defending. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Whitmore, defended by Moody. Here's Şengün. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry on the drive. And he banks in the layup. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here is Moody. Nothing on the board. Fires away from way outside. Another three for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 8. It's good. Whitmore's got 10 points in the game.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
Pass to post. And here is Curry. And another three for Golden State.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Whitmore, defended by Moody. Pass to Holiday. 5 on the clock from downtown. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Houston making a switch. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, DA. 4 on the clock. Here's Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 9. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Curry with the steal. Pass to Pajemski. Thompson against Butler. Butler gets a step. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Butler's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Now, here's Şengün. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. Tries to keep it alive. And the turnover again by Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And here's Golden State. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Post. It's hauled in by Adams. Rockets trail by 11. Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Hey, when Green is hitting his threes, Jalen is a problem in capital letters.
Here's Post. Pass to Hield. And here is Butler. Green taking his time here. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry's shot is off. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Brooks finds Van Vliet. Thompson the bounce pass. And some nice passing there by Houston. Basket good. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Butler passes to Curry. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Green with a screen on Green. Three-pointer, Hield. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got 11.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
On the wing, Green. Back to Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Warriors leading by 6. Hield outside. Pass to Post. Curry against Van Vliet. The shot by Curry, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Van Vliet passes to Adams. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
That free throw good from Thompson. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And that one's good by Butler.
The well put together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
Now here's Van Vliet. From past the arc. No good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors lead by 9. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Rockets trail by 9. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Thompson is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center, filling out the middle. Rocket 6. Out to Brooks. Pass to Şengün. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Şengün's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Rockets. Van Vliet against Curry. Now here's Butler. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson against Butler. To the inside. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 15.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Green. Green with a screen on Green. Here's Pajemski. Offline with his three. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Haven't given up any points here in the second half. And Van Vliet, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. 15 points in the game.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Draymond Green. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 5. Şengün with a screen on Curry. For 3, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Look, he's not the bulkiest guy in terms of his frame, but Butler is really fearless and plays with great confidence and toughness, and it's hard to stop him because of that.
Brooks with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside, Green. Pajemski with it. He's against Green. Pajemski finds Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pajemski. Here's the 3. Great D that time from Green.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Thompson outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. On the 3 off target. Warriors leading by 4. Green dishes to Curry. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The first one falls.
You know, when you're looking to create a culture, a championship-type culture for your team, you want guys like JB, guys that are tough, accountable, and consistent.
And so Butler nails both of them. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the pick. There's Green with the 3. The rebound by Hield. Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Bounce pass, Butler. Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 31 points.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Green with the ball. Inside, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Outside Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Shots good by Green.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Brooks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One is on heel. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Payton, he's checked in for heel. That one is no good. Şengün kicks to Brooks. Curry with the steal. Now Podziemski. Curry getting it done inside. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And here is Curry following Jalen Green's three. Back to Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. And that's now 35 points for Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Şengün with a screen on Curry. Van Vliet up top. Guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And they recover it. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Screen by Şengün. No good on the triple.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
Brooks against Green. Pass to Podziemski. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Jalen Green. The Warriors have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
13 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Podziemski, shooting 1.
And that one misses. Rockets trail by 11. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. Van Vliet against Curry. Şengün with a screen on Curry. Good on the triple. Van Vliet's got 18 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Get loud and make some noise for your Warriors dance team.
Pass to Curry. Tough finish by Stephen Curry.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Here's Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. There's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And guys, that was an element of his game that he could not get turned around. I mean, he was really in a funk, and it lasted all season.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Outside, Green. Butler on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Curry can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Green, good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
Pass to Green. Outside, Payton. Back to Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 6 points.
Intelligent call there by Green, using the pick and roll to shake up the defense and find a shot.
Back to Van Vliet. Green with a screen on Curry. Van Vliet passes to Green. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. That's now 22 points for Jalen Green. Warriors leading by 7. Podziemski with it. 6 points for him. Green dishes to Butler. Payton with the screen. Drives to the hoop. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And for Houston, their shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Outside, Green. For 3, Van Vliet. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And expect smart plays like that from Van Vliet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
Here's Podziemski. Outside, Curry. And that one, good. Curry's got 39.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Van Vliet. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 6 assists now in the game.
An underrated part of Green's game is the ability to see the floor and make his teammates better.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Jabari Smith comes in for Thompson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's Butler. He's got 15, and it's no good. 3rd time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. Eason down low. Guarded by Curry. Eason passes to Adams. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Moody. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Green. 22 points for him. There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 24 points.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Curry passes it to Moody. Curry, a screen on Green. Back to Curry. Right side, Butler. Butler sinks the tough shot inside.
That's what you call just really good awareness from Butler. Finding a way to score even when the clock is working against him.
The kick out to Holiday. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Outside Curry. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension. You've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moses Moody is out there with Curry. Then there's Peyton. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the center position. Here's Shepard following the basket by Stephen Curry. And it's Shepard missing. Warriors leading by 5. Curry passes it to Moody. Outside for Curry. To the middle. Here's Post. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Smith wide open. He fired. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Down low. Jackson-Davis with it. He's against Smith. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Gary Payton. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Şengün. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And the shot goes down.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
Moody the pass to Curry. Here's Post. Şengün covering. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. Pass to Şengün to tie it up. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Shepard the pass to Şengün. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Houston. Van Vliet's checked in. The Warriors leading. Here's Podziemski. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jabari Smith picks one up.
At the line for the Warriors, Podziemski. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Pajemski. Pajemski hits them both. Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Outside Holiday. Rocket 6. Shoots over Pajemski. The shot by Holiday, no good. Warriors leading by 4. And stolen by Şengün. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop.
Oh, tenacious drive by Smith, cruising right into the defense and draws the contact.
First team foul. Shooting for Houston, Jabari Smith. 2 shots.
That one is off.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and Smith has a really smooth and relaxed shooting form, but just like a lot of young players, I think the key is going to be him becoming more efficient.
Van Vliet against Curry. To the inside. Here's Post. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Launches a 3. And it's Smith missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Eason. Defended by Moody. Here's Şengün. Smith kicks to Holiday. Pass to Van Vliet. Sinks the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 13 points in the second half.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Here's Pajemski. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And the Warriors making a change here. Knox is checked in.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Pajemski. 1 shot.
Rockets trail by 5. And here's Holiday. Van Vliet outside. No good from outside. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet looking around. Holiday against Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, pick off in midair. Now, here's Moody. Tight defense on him. Now, Pajemski. Back to Moody. Over Eason. No good off the front iron. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Van Vliet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet, understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Moody. Houston also making some changes. Amen Thompson comes in for Smith. And Jalen Green subbed in for Aaron Holiday. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
The Warriors shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Outside, Green, stolen by Thompson. One-on-one here. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Van Vliet against Curry. Pass to Green. It's tipped.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Green dishes to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. To take the lead. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Pajemski. Curry looking around. On the wing, Green to the paint. Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
Assistant.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Checked in for the Warriors. Brooks checked in for the Rockets. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Coach is not happy with that 3-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Pajemski.
The young fella making shots. Green scoring it well considering how little experience in the league he has.
Outside Butler. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. Six to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And terrific hustle from Van Vliet in transition, getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
Green passes to Butler. Back to Green. Outside for Curry. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Van Vliet finds Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Thompson. Look at the attack of Butler in the lane.
And Butler not afraid of having the ball in his hands in these big moments. He's the guy that you can count on to get it done in the clutch.
Back to Van Vliet. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. From outside, off the mark.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the post spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Rockets leading by 3. Now here's Brooks. Van Vliet on the wing, guarded by Green. Green against Van Vliet. 4 on the shot clock. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Hield with the bucket.
And that is a big-time performance. I like how Hield embraces the responsibility of being the alpha dog on that one.
Now here's Van Vliet. 1:51 left in the fourth. Gets the bucket and the foul. They get Stephen Curry.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket. Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 1:43 left in the game. Pass to Pajemski. Hield outside. Over Brooks. Nice D from Brooks. Houston leading by 3. Green dishes to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Curry. The 3. Green with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Bajemski with it, covered by Van Vliet. It counts! And now they trail by just 4.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Brooks from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Timeout called the Warriors. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Team is in with the penalty. Shooting for Houston, Jalen Green at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 7. .26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Curry against Van Vliet. That's a 2 from Hield. Green with the rebound. Pass to Van Vliet. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.
Graham, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here are the starters for Houston. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperon Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Now here's Brooks. Van Vliet outside. Lets a floater go. Podziemski grabs the board.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
And here is Green. Thompson right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Green. Pass to Curry. Heel to screen on Green. Podziemski with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. Just 4 to shoot. Healed from outside. Good work defensively by Brooks. And here are the Rockets. Now Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. Brooks outside. Pass to Van Vliet. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Curry against Van Vliet. Steps back. With some arc. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Stephen Curry. One shot.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Curry against Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. From downtown. No luck on that one. The The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Curry gets the bucket.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
The Rockets trail. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Şengün, the screen. Launches a three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Butler passes to Green. Curry looking it over. Five to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 7 points.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Outside, Green. Pass to Van Vliet. Will it go? It's rebounded by Golden State. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brooks outside. Green for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Green. Pass to Hield. The three ball. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Rockets trail by 5. Van Vliet with it. Outside for Green. Three-pointer. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
He can get it done off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Outside Curry. From 12 feet. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. 11 points in the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. 4-point game. Pass to Brooks. Back to Van Vliet. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket. Always ready to take it inside.
Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Houston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. No good. That would have tied it. The Warriors have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Butler passes to Green. To the paint. Pajemski. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Warriors leading. Outside, Green. Curry with it. Van Vliet covering. Healed for three. Rebound by Van Vliet. And the Rockets shooting a 45% clip from the floor. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Van Vliet's got 8.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Curry passes to Butler. Back to Curry. Stolen by Van Vliet. They push it up 4 on 3. The open shot by Brooks. Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. The Warriors pull it in. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
And the basket by Curry.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative in getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Outside, Green. Right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
That is a tough contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins, look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Here's Butler. Here's Spencer. Outside Moody. Here's Butler. Smith with the rebound.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Adams high post. Smith passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. They now take the lead. And the Rockets lead by 2.
It's hard to know what Green is going to do in these sets. He uses that unpredictability pretty much to his advantage, though.
Here's post. Adams covering. Payton against Eason. To the inside. Here's post. Over Adams. Post shot no good. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Pass to Green. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Spencer.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Warriors trail by 3. A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Here's Curry. High quality look as he sinks it. Curry's got 16 points.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Holiday finds Şengün. Whitmore with it. Outside Holiday. Back to Whitmore. Here's Smith. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Warriors lead by 1. Houston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Up top, Whitmore. And he makes it on the layup.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Şengün. He's closely guarded. And here comes the break.
Houston foul. Aaron Holiday.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for 2. Trace Jackson Davis.
The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Outside Whitmore. Smith passes to Holiday. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
The Warriors lead by 3. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Now here's Smith. No points yet. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Now here's Curry. From deep three-point range, Eason pulls it in.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
The kick out, Curry. Beyond the arc. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Outside Eason. From the elbow. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Moody. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Whitmore. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Shepard, he's checked in for Holiday. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And here's Curry. He's got 22. Inside. Şengün with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And Houston has possession, following the score by Golden State. Pass to Shepard. Here's Smith. Outside Eason. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Curry. And it's Shepard missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And the shot's good.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Rockets trail by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And the Warriors make some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Jackson Davis. And Podziemski subbed in for Moody. Shot clock at 5. Here's Van Vliet. And yep, it's good. Van Vliet's got 10 points. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 4. Pass to post. Green up top, defended by Thompson. 13 feet out. And it's Green missing. The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Three-pointer, Holiday, kept alive. Here's Thompson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Pass to Green. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Şengün with a steal. And it's all tied up. Eason's got his first bucket in this one. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Post. Outside Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
VanVleet on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Pass to VanVleet. Clock at 6. He shoots it. Outside Holiday. There's the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Green finds Curry. It's Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Podziemski's shot is good. And now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Eason. Back to VanVleet. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Here's VanVleet. Counted. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
And when VanVleet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Payton. Brooks, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Holiday. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Back to Curry. Green, a screen from deep three-point land. Curry's shot is off. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. VanVleet against Curry. VanVleet outside. Double team on VanVleet. Thompson outside. Releases. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Green. Over VanVleet. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Brooks, the pass to Green. Green going right at the rim. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. That one's off.
Now, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
So both teams changing it up here. VanVleet outside. Butler against Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Brooks has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Podziemski's shot is good. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Thompson's got 6.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Outside Podziemski. Butler taking his time here. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Clock at 4, and it's Green off the drive. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Hield against Green. Here's Post. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. Van Vliet, the pass to Adams. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Brooks. And here is Thompson. On the wing, Green. From behind the arc. Look at Green showing off his range.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from a shorter corner area.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. It's Podziemski on the wing. Outside Payton. Thompson against Butler. Hield for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. Another miss by Green. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Now Payton. Outside Podziemski. And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Butler outside. Oh, Jimmy buckets from 3.
I mean, that's just better offense. Butler creating just enough space for a shot.
Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Butler against Thompson. Outside for Green. All alone. Basket counts. Green's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
Thompson outside. Ooh, Green wanted those 2.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Pass to Green. Outside Hield. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
This is Hield at his best, a major threat to torch defenses off the catch.
Now here's Adams. Now here's Brooks, guarded by Payton. Back to Brooks. Pass to Adams. Over Green. And it's Adams missing. To the inside. Green gets up and powers it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot. Drum block. They're thinking about the shot. It's all good. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Warriors lead by 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Green in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside for Brooks. 4-3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Green, the pass to Hield. Outside Butler. Curry with it. Look at Curry. Shake it off the contact.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Thompson finds Şengün. Down low. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
First one falls.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And Brooks drops them both. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Butler. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by Houston.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Green. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Butler. Now Green. Over Green. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Curry. Green's got 6.
Very comfortable from the mid-range. Green sinking Jays.
Van Vliet finds Green. Houston with another miss. And it's Green with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Curry against Green. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And that one falls for Curry. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
Green with a screen on Van Vliet. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Hield passes to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Butler. Perfect timing from Butler there.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Rockets trail by 9. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Green. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Green's got 16 points now.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
Butler, a screen on Van Vliet. Curry. Again, Golden State.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Thompson passes to Green. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Second personal foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for the Rockets, Jalen Green. 1 shot.
Free throw good. Green. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Warriors lead by 6. Outside Curry. Back to Butler.
Playing with passion. Butler is never scared of a challenge. A wing who battles inside.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
That's good from Butler. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 7. Green finds Brooks. Şengün with it. Thompson outside. Brooks with it. Pass to Şengün. Back to Brooks. Butler against Thompson. Over Butler. Thompson, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's the pick. Here's Butler, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Fearless play from Butler. Defenses should know he's going to try and draw a foul while shooting.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And he drops the first. Butler hits them both. Here's Van Vliet. 12 points for him. Şengün, a screen on Curry. To the middle. And stolen by Green. To the paint. Here's Podziemski. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. And how about Brandon Podziemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, BA, that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy, making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
Here's Van Vliet. The 9-footer's on the mark. Van Vliet's got 14. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Outside Payton. Pass to Butler. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Eason. And here is Thompson. Şengün in the post. Working on Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 17.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Outside Podziemski. Curry, a screen on Green. Back to Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Thompson. Butler takes it in. And there's Green on the assist by Butler. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Look at how effectively Green uses his body, disrupting the defense with the screen and making some room for himself.
Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Podziemski, and the basket is good. Podziemski's got 9.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Thompson with a screen. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
The The Warriors lead by 9. To the inside. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 37.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Van Vliet misses. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. He's got 22.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Curry passes to Green. Outside Pajemski. Inside. Green in the post. Defended by Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. Out to Thompson. The 3 is up. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Pajemski. Curry against Van Vliet. They set a pick. Pajemski into the lane. Green with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 10. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line. That one misses. Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. He hits the second from the line. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Moody. Here's Curry, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Curry's got 39.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Green in the post. Moody defends. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around.
Curry finds Butler. Double team on Butler. Here's post. Adams covering. Down low. And Post gets it to go. Post has got 6.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now Green. He's got 25. Smith doesn't go that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Pass to Post. Back to Butler. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Selfless play by Butler, using the pick and roll to move the defense and get his guy a good look.
Outside, Green. Driving inside. Pick by Smith. Shot from the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Green's got 13 points now in the quarter. Curry against Holiday. Curry with it. Give him 39. From deep. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Houston 5 right now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Shepard. And it's Eason in at small forward. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, what I like about this kid Shepard is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Curry. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 41.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Smith from outside the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
To the middle. Şengün with a steal. And here's Smith, covered by Jackson Davis. A nice shot by Smith.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Curry passes to Payton. To the paint. Here's Moody. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Tipped away. Pass to Shepard. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 11. Here's Moody, and out of bounds. Houston will have it. Kuminga, he's checked in for Payton.
Number 00, Jonathan Kuminga.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Curry. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Shepard's so creative with the ball. He confuses the defenders.
Houston, Shepard, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. And so he hits both. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Curry. A little mid-range shot is up. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pick as he just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Eason, pass to Şengün. Van Vliet up top. And here's Shepherd for three. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
With a 9-footer, shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 45 points.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Here's Shepherd, defended by Pajemski. Tipped! Here he goes. Pass to post. Back to Pajemski. To the inside. And Post gets it to go. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shepherd's got 9 points now in the second half.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Here's Curry. Rockets with a rebound. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. A nice shot by Smith.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
Outside Moody. Pass to post. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. Curry's got 47 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's Shepherd. Şengün in the post. And down it goes. 2 points.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Curry. Deflected. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Van Vliet. Warriors with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. The floater, and it's good on the lay-in. And the Warriors lead by 10.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Van Vliet outside from the arc. The rebound by Post. Post has got 5 rebounds in the game. And he lobs it up.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Van Vliet against Curry. Smith with a screen on Curry. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 12. Pass to Post. And here's Jackson Davis. Back to Pajemski. Now Jackson Davis, covered by Smith. Curry against Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. Curry, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Shepherd. And the bucket is good. Shepherd's got 11 in the second half.
And Shepherd is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Pass to Post. Moody with it, defended by Eason. Outside Curry for 3, and it's good. He hits another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason, and Green is subbed in for Shepard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Butler against Thompson. Over Butler. Outside for Brooks. And here's Green from the arc. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Outside for Green. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Pajemski. Pass to Green. Here's the three. They get the rebound. Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Heel. Brooks defending. Outside Pajemski. And here's Butler outside. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
To the cup, Curry. He got it again. Sensational.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Van Vliet misses. The Warriors lead by 14. Outside Heel. Pass to Curry. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Green with the ball. Now Şengün. Pass to Brooks. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And here's Curry.
2 minutes remaining.
Down low. Here's Butler. That one goes in.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
At the line for the Dubs, Jimmy Butler. 1 shot.
The free throw is off from Butler. Rockets trail by 16. Brooks outside. Back to Green. That one is off. Great D that time from Pajemski. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside Butler. Healed up top. Pass to Pajemski. Green in the post. Guarded by Van Vliet. And here's Butler outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Holiday's checked in for Green. And it's Shepard in for Fred VanVleet. Butler hits them both. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Şengün. Back to Eason. Outside Holiday. Drains the triple. Now Butler. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Şengün with a steal. Here's Eason. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. There's 21 seconds left in the game. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.